get more out of your existing install base. Happens all the time. We do a lousy job at it. We do a lousy job of cross-sell, upsell. We do a lousy job of introducing new products to existing customers, and we do a horrible job of penetrating other business units within companies. So they yell that out, and logically we know we need to go out and cross-sell, we need to go out and upsell. The old school approach is call on your best relationships, but reps stay in their comfort zone. So when we talk Cardinal Health has 2,000 reps. They represent 300 medical manufacturers. They can sell 30,000 SKUs. What salesperson is going to know 30,000 anythings? 3,000, 300, 30. Their average rep is selling like 18. So I may go out and do that, but I'm going to stay in my comfort zone because I don't know how to get outside of that. So the AI approach is let AI score who should you call on, what should you talk to them about, and why would they be interested in. So this was an actual case study that we did on U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank, by the way, is not forward-thinking in terms of technology. If you talk to their IT guys, their thing is, we could build that inside.
If you're a customer.
We can do that. But they decided to get out in the forefront on this thing, and they said, okay, let's take a look at AI, because we've got all of these existing customers, and we're doing a lousy job of penetrating them. So they sat there and said, we need to figure out two things. What does the customer need today, and what will the customer need 5 years from now? So today I've got a high net worth individual, or I've got a commercial customer, and I'm meeting the needs, but that business owner is going to sell their business and retire in 5 years. So it's going to change. And they went back through and they used AI to go score 4.2 million existing account records. It did it in 2 hours. Utilized different algorithms, figured out what the best algorithm was, gave everybody basically then a score of 1 to 100 and explained why they gave it to them, and then told the financial officer, here's what to go out and talk to this person about. They had a 234% increase in conversion rates of existing customers to net new opportunities within 2 months. Now, when I was getting ready to present this at Dreamforce last year, I called their SVP of strategy, and I said, Kai, first off, can I use that number? And he says, yeah, but that's the old number. I go, what's the new number? And he said, 3.86. And I said, what did you do differently? He said, we didn't do anything. The algorithm got smarter. That's the thing we really need to understand. If I've got 2 companies, and I can show you the data, 20 years of CSO Insights data, if you've got 2 companies that don't have a formal sales process and one of them implements it, Challenger, Miller Heiman, whatever, they will have a competitive advantage until the other person does the same thing and they can catch up. There's a concept in AI called breakaway speed that they started talking about in the 90s that says AI goes like this, and it may never stop. So I presented this data, and I showed it to the guys at Wells Fargo, and their CMO asked me, he said, do you think we really can get a 234% uplift in lead conversion rates? And I said, that's half the question you should be asking. The other half is how far behind your competition do you want to be? Because they're not at 2.34. They're at 3.86. And by the time you get to 3.86, they may be at 4.52. So this is something that we're out there telling people right now, this is a party you don't want to be late to. And I haven't seen this before, but this may have a first mover advantage that lasts far longer than any of us have ever thought about these things lasting. And again, if somebody like U.S. Bank can come in and do it, they're going to start changing the game in that industry because they're going to have new insights into folks.